Welcome back to Football Friday Night. Week 3 of Game Night Live featured a matchup we haven't seen in quite a while.
Yeah, ARC and Aiken facing off for the first time since 1975. But in this renewed matchup, we had a couple of fresh faces on the sidelines. ARC first-year coach Lyle Burns won his opener against West Side last week. Aiken's J.W. Montgomery came from Irmo. Hornets came up short in their first 2 games, so he's still seeking his first win as Aiken's head coach. ARC moving the ball really well this season and airing it out too. Mason Cobb looking for Dontavian Stevens. What a play. Look at, shakes the defender out, and then the nice little finish here with the shimmy. Ooh, look at that.
That's a good move.
I know, ARC up 2 touchdowns, but Jeremiah Green had a big game for Aiken, and they needed it here. 51-yard touchdown on the draw play with the sprinter's finish into the end zone, but Aiken struggled to slow ARC's offense in the first half. Cobb looking for Tiaco Gowdy. And look at the snag, full extension. What a pass. A lot of great connections between Cobb and his receivers tonight. ARC going to the air again. This time, Cobb looking for Stevens. Those two are on the same page. A lot of fun to watch. But give Aiken credit. They were down 33-7 in the second half. They found some mojo. Brown bounces outside for a 65-yard touchdown run. Hornets get the game to within 1 score and tried an onside kick, but ARC holds on for the 33-25 win. Coach Lyle Burns wishes they finished a little bit stronger, though.
Too tight. Well, that's an area we got to improve. That got us last week, too. You know, we had a lead. We got to be able to put it away.
Weekend, ARC will make the right turn on 15th Street.
But they still got the win, and Lyle Burns is 2-0 as ARC's new head coach. John Hart and Ashley Brown have more on tonight's game.
So our first frantic finish here of the 2017 season on Game Night Live. Richmond Academy built up a big lead, but couldn't really breathe easy until they recovered an onside kick inside the final 30 seconds.
Yeah, they were able to hang on, though, because they built that lead with playmakers. On offense, you had D.T. Stevens with a couple of touchdown grabs. He had an interception. Mondarius Taylor picked off 2 passes, made a huge play defensively late in the game to bat a pass away. Malik Knowles, another 160-yard game. They've got playmaker after playmaker, more than Aiken, and that was the difference tonight.
And speaking about Aiken, Coach J.W. Montgomery said this week, these games are about getting them ready for region play. I think he's not going to be too happy with the outcome here tonight, but he's going to be very happy that his team did not quit. That's only going to help them as they go into the region. So Richmond Academy stays undefeated on the season at 2-0. Aiken remains winless at 0-3. Nathan and Zach.
All right, thanks, guys. Next week is a classic Game Night Live matchup we've had the past several seasons. Strom Thurmond and Midland Valley. This year, we return to the Valley. John Hart, Ashley Brown, and Matt Lane and the rest of the crew will be on call next Friday at 7:30 on MeTV. Well, we've still got highlights from Thursday night in case you missed them yesterday.
Yeah, but first, let's head back down to Burke County where Edmund Burke was hosting Westminster. Each team with 1-1 records, having beaten Thomas Jefferson, but losing to Briarwood. We pick it up, Spartans with the ball. Miles Burnett takes it around the end. He breaks free, a 30-yard gain, and EBA was set up with great position. And then later in the drive, Coyer Smith takes the inside handoff, punches it in from 2 yards out. Westminster ball now later on, but the Spartans defense played big as well. Michael Flakes strip sack. Jordan Walden falls on it to give Edmund Burke the ball back, and on the ensuing possession, Burnett once again, this time from 3 yards out for another touchdown, and Edmund Burke Academy wins. Final score 41-19.
Back to some Thursday night action in Georgia at Evans. Lemuel Lackey in his 3rd season with the Knights facing his former school. Laney and Evans each looking for their first win of the season. Strong start for the home team, working with a short field after a nice punt return by Corey Watkins. Quarterback Demekus Taylor runs it in from 4 yards out. Same score, next possession for Evans. On 4th and short, they decide to go for it, and the Wildcat front steps up, stuffs them. They measure the spot. The Knights are well short. Wildcats take over, but punt again. Late first, Evans driving again. Check out this connection. Taylor puts the ball in a perfect spot for Dedrick Holmes. He hauls it in, and that we might see a little bit later in top plays. Evans led 28-7 at half. Knights get their first win of the season, 48-7 over Lane.
Also on Thursday, Harlem was hosting Warren County, looking to start the season 2-0 for the first time since 2013. Second quarter, Harlem up 7-0. A.J. Brown takes the handoff, breaks through the middle, and he's gone. 69-yard touchdown, and the Bulldogs were up 14-0. He finished the game with 256 yards and 3 touchdowns. Warren County responded with a pair of touchdowns, though, to take a 16-14 lead, but Harlem comes back. Cameron Garnett scampers in from 4 yards out. He had 116 yards and 4 touchdowns, and Harlem pulled away in the second half for a huge win. Final score 48-16. They're 2-0 for the first time since 2013. Well, that wraps up our highlights for another week of high school football.
Yeah, already 3 weeks down, but it's just September 1st. So many more weeks of exciting action to come, but we've still got to finish off week 3 the right way with our top 5 plays of the night. That's next on Football Friday Night.
What a catch!
Supporting high school athletics, McDonald's, proud sponsor of Football Friday Night.